Hi, this is Don McAllister, and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online for Mac. Well, this week I'll be completing my coverage, at least for now, of the new Photos app from Apple. In this show, I'll take a look at Faces, exporting photos, and creating various projects in Photos. But let's start by taking a look at Faces. Face recognition has been built both into iPhoto and Aperture for quite a while now, and it's a great way to review or search for people in Photos. Now, the new Photos application does support facial recognition, and it will import any faces that you've set up from both iPhoto and Aperture when you migrate. But I didn't actually have faces set up on my test system before, so I'm going to start from scratch. Now, to demonstrate this, what I've actually done is I've imported a number of photos with Alison Sheridan and her husband Steve and Wally and Wendy Chewinski from the Screencast Online magazine, so that you have some recognizable faces to take a look at. But to show you this, now if you haven't got the sidebar switched on, if you go to Albums, you'll actually see Faces here, and it's already started to analyze the photos in the library, although I haven't given these people names. Now I can either do it from here, or if I go up to the sidebar, you'll see that Faces is also available from the sidebar. Let's go ahead and get started. Right, now the first thing that it does is down at the bottom. I have no faces set up as yet, but I can see some people down here. So here is Alison. So if I double tap on Alison's face, I can give her a name. Okay, and straight away it's giving me a couple of photos. These are photos that it's automatically recognized her face in. So we'll say add and continue. And it's actually finding some more. So again, add and continue. Now you can carry on this process until it sort of runs out of suggestions, or if you want to, you can finish later. If I just do one more add and continue, okay, that's fine. They were all Alison, so I'll finish later actually. And we've added 12 photos of Alison, 8 added by myself, and 4 added automatically. And if we say done, we should now see Alison here. So let's take a look at, well, there's my ugly mug. If I double tap here, say Don. Okay, that's Don. We'll say continue. And we've added 3 photos of Don McAllister. We'll say done to that. Now, if I double tap on my face, right, it's found a single photograph. It's not prompting me for additional photos, which probably is understandable with it being my library. I don't know if, like you end up with very few photos of yourself in a photo library, but I can actually go in closer if I want, just see faces. So that's the face that's actually being sort of searched upon. So wasn't that successful. Let's go back out. Let's go back to faces, and let's see if there's someone else who's recognizable. Here's Wendy, Wendy Chewinski. So if I double tap on Wendy, I can put a name in, say continue, right, and then it's found. And as you zoom over each one, you can actually see, I'll give you a close-up, that's fine. We'll add and continue. Right, it's found some more. Yep, they're all Wendy, so we'll add and continue. Now, if you find a photo that isn't the intended person, you can actually uncheck this check mark, and that will correct it for you. But we'll just say add and continue, and we can carry on, but we'll say finish later for now. And we'll say done. Now, another way to assign faces to photographs is actually to bring the photograph up. So let's find one with, well, here's one with Wally and Wendy. So if I tap on here, and I can now say view, and I can say show face names. Right, so it's identified that this is Wendy, which is correct, and this unnamed person here is actually, whoops, let me go back in there. This person here, if I tap in, is Wally. So I hit return. Right, and that is now Wally. If there was another face that I wanted to, like this chap over here, although I don't know who he is, if I wanted to include his face in my faces view, I could just hit Command and I, brings up the information panel, and then I can hit the plus here, and this little circle, I can put around a face that hasn't been identified a face in the picture. Let's say this is Joe. Joe Blogs. Good old Joe Blogs. Right, so Joe is now in this picture. If I wanted to remove Joe, I could click on this X. If I wanted to remove Wendy, I could click here to remove Wendy. But that looks okay, so I'm going to close that down. Let's go back to faces. So we should see, right, here's Joe over here. Now, these are my favourite people, myself not included, but perhaps Joe isn't a favourite. If I want to demote Joe to not being a favourite, I can move him around. So I can actually put him down here as a lower bit player in the grand scheme of things. So these could all be your family at the top and then friends at the bottom. If you want to promote someone, just drag them up, demote them just drag them down. Now there is another way of, I won't add any additional faces in, but if I just scroll through here, find someone. Oh, there's Steve. Let's put Steve in as well. So if I double tap on Steve, we'll say done. And then I can, well, let's promote Steve to a friend. Double tap on here. Right, well, it's only found those two faces for now, which is fine. We'll probably find some more as it processes in the background. To get the full version of this tutorial completely for free, as well as immediate access to over 500 other Apple-related tutorials, all you need to do is visit scofree.com to register for your 14-day no-obligation free trial Screencasts Online membership. So that's scofree.com to register for your 14-day free trial membership.